What's up guys, Anatolis here. Today I wanna talk with you which elements you should remove on your website in order to get organic reach, because I see similar problems all the time. When webmasters fail to get organic reach, they pay attention to unnecessary elements. However, 76% of customers prefer to have experience with a simple design structure. In this video I share with you my tips what you need to do in order to get this organic reach. Stay tuned, the best part is coming. Before watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I create this video for you in order to make you a better marketer. And click the notification tag to know about new videos on this channel. I will provide a lot of valuable content for you. Okay, let me share my screen. I wanna start from my first tip, is to sell from one visible screen only one product. And a great example is apple.com. You can see, I open their website and you can see that Apple sells the best-selling product, iPhone SE, from the first visible screen. I don't see any catalog, I don't see any other goods, because customers hate it. Apple has a lot of products, a lot of other goods, iTunes, MacBook, AirPods, Apple Watch, everything. But Apple only sells one product from one visible screen because customers prefer to get only one product. And when you submit a lot of other products, you might confuse your customers. Don't do it. That's why Apple use other products. If you scroll down, just scroll down, you get another product, iPhone 11. If you scroll down, you can see another product, iPod Pro, and only after this, scrolling down, you can see other information that Apple wanna share with you. Yep, that's good, you know. Only here we can find two visible screen, and go down, we see again two visible screen, because people scroll 3 times from one visible screen with one product. Yep, like this. Don't try to overwhelm your website, because I see this problem all the time when customers come to me and ask, I don't know what's going on, people don't wanna be on my website, they leave it, how I can retain them. Just use a simple design structure and don't try to sell everything, because on many pages other websites try to copy Amazon, but you know, Amazon has over billion products. Don't do it. If you have no such catalog, just sell one your best-selling product. Of course, if you have million products, you can add more products, and you know, we can check out Amazon. Why not? Give me a few seconds. I need to open this website, okay, we can see here, and yeah, Amazon has 4 visible four products on visible screen, and more products catalogs, because of billion products. Don't copy Amazon if you have no such catalog. And for example, if you open my website, you can see that I use totally the same approach. Just submit only one information from one visible screen, go to other pages. You can see that I don't try to confuse people, and on the average, when people confuse about your website, what they need to click, where to go, they just leave it and go to your competitors. Don't do it, because dwell time is essential parameter, and you don't want to leave your customers. That's why start from your main page, because the main page of your website is your face. And if you provide only one product, best-selling product that bring more value for you, yeah, it's enough. And you can have a website structure like Apple has on the top page. You can use another one, but don't overwhelm. And for example, even on Amazon, to open this huge catalog. You need to click here, you know, to find other items on Amazon. And yep, it's a big problem when webmasters try to overwhelm their websites. Don't do it. And we will go to the next tip. My second tip is to remove stock pictures and photos. I see this problem all the time when webmasters submit some stock pictures. Some of them even high quality, but it's not good for user experience. People, when see these stock pictures, they recognize unprofessional attention because they wanna get unique experience. You can submit less quality but unique. It's essential. For example, let me share my screen on my website. You can see that I use my photos on my website, unique pictures. For example, if you open about me page, you can see that I use another my high quality photo and only unique pictures on my website. But I always see when webmasters submit some stock pictures on about page, other pages, but these pictures hurt more than help. Avoid it. It's better to create your pictures, hire some professional designer or photographer and submit all this multimedia to your website. If you open any other pages on my website, you can see that I use all the time my photo because it helps to increase the level of trust. People wanna cooperate with human, you know, not with brand, not with ghost. And you can see that I have all the time my face here because it helps to increase the level of trust. Use totally the same approach to submit only unique pictures. You don't need to submit a lot of unique pictures. Just think more about user experience, because a website is not a book where people want to get only text. It's essential to provide multimedia. It helps to retain users on your website, keep them reading. That's why I submit a lot of multimedia and hire designers. It doesn't cost a lot. If you go to Fiverr or Upwork or many other places, just find designers or use some tools. For example, I can show these tools for you because I always get this question from other webmasters, how I create all these awesome pictures on my website. Just open my page SEO tools and here choose the option graphic design and you find a bunch of tools that you can use to create some awesome design. For example, Canva, you can use free version of Canva. Google Data Studio, you can create infographics there, you know, it doesn't cost any money. Many others, just choose a tool that is more suitable for you with your budget and go ahead, create unique pictures and you can keep users on your website. And we will go to the next tip. My next tip is not to use a lot of fields in your form. I love this tip because I see this problem all the time when webmasters submit all forms from the first visible screen and customers avoid to fill them and you can lose a lot of customers. It's better to take away them. Less fields, more sales. And you know how many fields I use on my website? Only one. And I can share how I do it. Check out my page. For example, if you open my services, you can find some of my pages and you can see that I have only one field, free website analysis at your website. And get it. That's it. If you wanna check your website, just click free analysis and after this you get pop-up window where you need to give more information. For example, more traffic to the site, potential customer sales, both that and another. And here you can submit your name, your email. For example, I can submit mine and your number like this, and send. Yeah, and you can see that I don't use a lot of fields, but I see when some webmasters submit 10 fields, 20 fields, it doesn't work, you know, you can hurt users experience. And even social media like Facebook or even websites like Google, Gmail, they provide a lot of fields when you go to the next step. In the first step, just try to take away these fields, because when some visitors see a lot of fields, they think, oh no, I have no time, I won't do it. But if they submit only one field and get another one, then, you know, subconsciously they understand that they can do it. Okay, if I start it, why not, I can finish it. It's better to avoid a lot of fields. Just think which fields you don't need to have. For example, phone number or email or something like this, or physical address. Just choose essential elements that it's important to sell your products. Nothing special here. Think about submitting forms, and we will go to the next tip. My next tip is to remove duplicate content. It's essential because it hurts user experience. Google doesn't like it. That's why you need to have unique experience on your website when visitors don't see the same pages. Sometimes webmasters try to cover all list of keywords. If you have know your structure, just choose priorities. Don't try to cover everything, because if you have similar pages, you can't rank all pages on your website. That's why I created my tool that helps you to customize your priorities. And let me share my screen. You can see my tool called Keyword Clusterizer. I put the link in the description below. Just what you need to do: upload your list of keywords. You can take this list on Ahrefs or Ubersuggest, SEMrush, or any other places. Just take away keywords that my tool doesn't understand, because you can see that yeah, this nonsense. And you can see that we have the list of 4,641 keywords. And the next what we need to do to create our structure. And when you get group list of keywords, I took from the main keyword weight loss tips, and you can see that I have my list of keywords. Just choose your priorities. Don't try to cover everything. For example, if you don't provide tips for men, just take away them, remove from your list. Or you can open any other group and check out the list of keywords and choose keywords that is suitable with your content, and take away other keywords. Simple, not difficult. If your CMS create this duplicate content, you can use 301 redirect, or recanonical tag, or no follow link from these pages. That's perfectly fine. Just choose the best priority for you and use it, and don't have a lot of duplicate content. It's better to create high quality content for each page, less content but high quality, and don't use similar content. Okay guys, let me share my next tip. My next tip is to remove thin content. If you have this content on your website, it's better to take away, because it doesn't help users, it doesn't help Google to rank your website. And let me share my screen. You can see that I have the page with thin content as well, and some users complain me they can't understand this page because it's not a lot of information here. And yep, I'm going to redesign this page to add more text, descriptions, explain to my services, because yep, it's essential page for my website. And if you check out other pages on my website, you can see that I have more content with explanation, and I have some structure for these pages. And yep, just don't have thin content, because it hurts user experience. Google doesn't rank this content. Many sometimes some people, webmasters, ask representatives from Google about thin content. They told if you need to have these pages, it's perfectly fine, it depends on you, but numerous studies show another way, that Google doesn't rank these pages, and yep, long content ranks much better. Okay guys, and we will go to the next tip. My next tip is to set up pop-up after 5 minutes of using your website. I see this problem when you open a new website and you get a pop-up window, and many visitors leave these websites because they don't wanna to have a bad experience, and some websites use a lot of pop-ups because they need to get information, they need to sell their products to get leads. That's why you need to find a balance. You know, for example, on my website I use pop-up windows only for my blog and my tools after 5 minutes of using my website, because for the first 5 minutes people might get some content they need to use, and if they spend more time, I know that these people are interested about my content, about my website, and I can submit them a pop-up window. But if you submit after a few seconds, it hurts more, and don't do it. It's better to avoid any pop-up windows because you lose user experience. And I wanna share my last tip is to update old content. If you read some blog posts or any other content over than 1 or 2 years, it's better to recheck it because some information might not be great today, and it's essential to have only great and high quality information on your website. Just check out your website where you can read again your old blog posts and think it's good today or not. If you have this time, just delegate this task for other webmasters. For example, Neil Patel has a team that recheck his old blog posts and rewrite them. Yep, that's perfectly fine. And just check out some pages that over 2 years, and especially if you go to Google console, you can find some pages that lost their ranking in some period time. You can check these pages as well. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and see you next time. Cheers.